All right, and we are back. Still Entertainment Thursday. On to the next artist. Well, I really enjoyed the first interview. Ladies, I know we're in the same category. You know, some voices, some songs just go straight to the heart. And now we're going to yet another interesting artist who has joined us in studio. This is Amaz.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for having me.
Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so you want to tell us who Amaz is?
Amaz is a walking contradiction.
Okay.
A bunch of different things. I mean, I'm professionally, I'm a musician. I'm an actor. I mean, I'm all about the arts. So
okay.
This is what I'm really focused on. Yeah.
And we have seen you in Single Kiasi for
a little bit. Yeah. I'm on the new season of Single Kiasi, season 2.
Oh, the new season.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like a wrecking ball.
And you'll tell us a little bit about that as we go on with it. So tell us about your latest song.
My latest song is called KBC. It's a song about hope and perseverance. That's really what the message is about, you know. Just being down on your luck, lakini bado kujiaminia, you know, just feeling like, you know, I can still do this. And so that's when I really wrote the song, and that's what the song is really about, you know. It's just get up, get out, keep your head up. Okay,
wow. You're going to perform that later on,
yes,
so we want to hold it a bit. But what would you describe your sound as? Are you a hip hop artist?
Okay, so I mean, that's a hard question to ask. Yeah, it's a good question, but it's a hard question to ask because I mean, in an age where we're so multifaceted as artists, you know, you're trying. There's so many different sounds out there, especially with hip hop. You know, there's drill, kuna trap, there's trap, there's so many different things. So I mean, for you to try and narrow down your sound is to put yourself in a box. I don't want to put myself in a box. Okay. So I try different things. I do hip hop. I sing as well. I'm doing a little bit of Afro here and there. Okay. So yeah, I can't necessarily say my sound is one thing.
So you're all round.
All around.
Wherever the inspiration gets
wherever
you,
the inspiration gets me.
That's where you go.
Exactly.
All right. So when did your love for arts begin? Having that you're all in on matters arts.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit about that.
That's a long time ago, because that was way back in high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
how did you discover yourself?
It was like a superpower, to be honest, eh?
Okay.
I mean, you've watched like when like you've watched like a movie like one of these Marvel movies, how a superpower gets their powers, like sort of random, you know, sort of random, and it's usually like a wrecking ball. It just comes and it destroys everything. Okay. So that's pretty much how it was. It was like in the moment kind of thing, rap now. And so I was in a freestyle battle with a few of my friends, and it was like, okay, I was the one who was gonna have to, you know, take one for the team. Okay. So out of nowhere, the words just kept coming out.
So you just thrown in the deep end and boom.
I was thrown in the deep end, exactly, Steph. I was thrown in the deep end, and they just kept coming. And
wow, amazing.
Before I knew it.
So it's not like something you were born with or you knew you had growing up?
Absolutely not.
All right.
It's like, I mean, at just one point, it's just like, whoa, I can do this? It's like, okay, I guess I can do this. I'm going to do it, you know.
All right. Yeah. So you stuck with it and you kept on till now?
Pretty much. I mean, it's about 8 to 10 years since I rapped for the first time. So, I mean, right now is now when I'm really doing it's my professional debut right now. Okay. You know, rather than just a hobby or something that I was doing, just, you know, something I fell in love with. But it's now something I'm ready to show the world.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. Can you do a freestyle for us?
Oh, no. I'll do a freestyle if you beatbox for me.
Oh, wow. You put me in a spot.
Put you in the spot, huh?
I can't do that.
Although I could perform for you one of my new songs, and yeah, hopefully that can suffice.
Which one?
Celebrate Yourself.
Okay, but we'll get to that because I still want to hold those two, at least Celebrate Yourself and KBC. You'll perform to us at the tail end of this. Okay. Any other song that you want to perform in between?
So I do have another one called Tarifa, but that's usually like my second song that I like to perform, you know? Because it's like it's a hype song. You don't want to start with hype.
You want to start slow.
You want to start slow, you build up, you know, you get to know the people get to know you, and it's more like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay, maybe we'll just wait on it again.
Okay, no worries. It's up to you.
About acting, a little bit into Single Kiasi.
Yes.
What role are you performing? For someone who has not watched the series, what is it about and how do you come in?
So I did tell you he's a wrecking ball, the guy. He's called Derek Jones. Sinyama. He's a rich kid who's had terrible luck in love. So he's petty. He's very petty. Do you know any petty people, Steph? Like very petty.
I know a few.
You know a few petty people, right?
Yeah.
So now he's the top. He's the guy.
Okay.
So he's like, he's just had a hard time finding love, but he's still adamant on showing his parents that, he's a man and he's handling his own, because I mean they're very controlling people. So he's really just finding his way through that, trying to find his own story. And yeah, so Minne is his love interest in the Maria.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful, but a very, it's all over the place.
It's crazy.
It's all over the place, but it's a beautiful story.
So how, is that character close to who you are? Or
Not necessarily. I mean, it's probably something that you would perceive. You'd see me and you'd be like, oh, that's, I mean, I can see, I mean,
It looks
exactly.
like a rich kid, and
Probably why the casting directors would, be like, okay, they probably fit that role. But not necessarily.
so you're not a rich kid who is
I'm not a rich kid that's bad in love. No.
Okay.
No.
So you're having luck in love? Oh my God, yeah.
Maybe there's that part. Steph. You're like a therapist.
We won't get into it. All right.
Yeah.
So how is it with acting now?
Yeah.
You have to come up with a different character, a little bit different from who you are.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you in music, or is music who you are?
Absolutely, though. I mean, though, it's the same thing, because it's, at the end of the day, it's a story that you're trying to tell.
Okay.
It's a story from a perspective that doesn't necessarily have to be your own, but being an artist, you just find yourself jumping into that because it's something that's natural to you. So music, being an actor, it's all about telling stories.
Okay.
As a musician, I probably tell my own stories. I tell other people's stories because, I reflect from what I'm seeing around me and be able to tell that. As an actor, I'm being given a script, but I still have to put that emotion.
You have to immerse yourself in it.
You have to immerse yourself in it, because that person has to be seen on camera rather than Amaz, Exactly.
And you need to feel that pattern from the other side of the screen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you create that balance between the two, acting and now music? Because
I mean, they go hand in hand. I mean, it's not like I'm a pilot and a surgeon at the same time. I'm in a plane and I have to do a surgery at the back.
Okay, so it's easier.
It's easier because they're the same respects, and they go with each other. It's art.
But
it's probably just the timing, that can be a bit challenging. Having to be on set, but also have music responsibilities to handle, and that's pretty much the only thing, but I love what I do, so it's like a silver lining.
You know how to get that balance with the time, at least.
I think it's just natural, because I like what I do, so.
Okay. Do you get a lot of attention now being on screen as an actor, music?
Girl.
Tell us about it. I know you do.
I mean, once or twice, not that much. I mean, ever since I started being on TV and also with the recent music, a lot more people have recognized me.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Well, okay, you're just trying to be humble.
I'm trying to be humble. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's love, though. It's not necessarily a proud thing of, hey, nimefika. No, it's like, oh, they recognize, they're showing love. It's more about the character. It's more about the work, and there's just that love. You feel it. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow. Does it inspire you, to know that people actually watch you, people hear your music and they love it,
Absolutely.
they embrace it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the thing that we do it for, because if that's what you do it for, you'd quit very soon, because that's not where it starts.
Okay.
You don't start at the top,
Yeah.
You start groveling up, and so when you finally get to a point where people actually appreciate the art, they want to see more of you, they want to hear more of you, it's like, okay, I do have something to say, and it's just, you're just grateful to be there, happy to be here.
All right, amazing. Yeah. And what is your aim now that you said it's not the main goal, people seeing what you do with the love and everything? So what is your aim when you sing your songs? What is your goal when you act?
Telling stories. As I said earlier.
Tell a story.
Telling stories. I mean, especially as Africans, we've learned, we've taught, through stories. We never had, you know, book and papers.
True.
It was book and papers, pens and papers.
Yeah.
Our stories were passed on through, you know, word of mouth. So it just carries on from there. It's something very innate with us. It's a natural thing. We have stories to tell, and we have to tell them in order for us to grow as a people. So I think it's more about that than about anything else. You know, it's a beautiful thing for somebody else to tell you, I'm inspired by you. You know, the way you told that story, I experienced the same thing, and that helped me get through what I was going through. So that's why, you know, that's why we do it.
Okay, stories that actually have an impact.
Have an impact on people. And
all right, amazing.
Yeah.
This is I don't know how hard or easy it is. If you were to choose in the most unlikely event that you were put in a sport where you had to choose between either acting or singing.
Music.
Music.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I mean, it's
automatic, just like that.
This is like, hey, goes without saying. I mean, I feel like I have a deeper connection with it, you know. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard question because it's like, you know, it's like two of your children. It's like, who do you choose? It's like, I like you,
First
but
born and last born.
you know, it's like exactly. So, but there's a special place in your heart for both of them, and it's so different. But I'd go with my firstborn.
Your firstborn is your first.
My firstborn is. Yeah.
So music anytime, any day.
Music anytime, any day, any place.
Wow, amazing! And this you discovered in high school. Was it the same also for acting?
Yes, now in high school, I mean, I was doing the music and everything, but we used to now like do drama. Like I was in drama club. So every you know, every drama festival, what is this? What's these things? You know, like
which ones? The events.
The events, the shows we'd have in school. I was in every one of them.
The plays.
All the plays.
Okay.
Like, Steph, can you imagine? I was in like all of them.
Everything. When were you studying?
When? Mom, you did not hear that.
That's the question.
Mom,
well,
Mom.
she's
Sorry,
proud
Mom.
now, so it doesn't matter.
No, but yeah, I mean, it was just constantly just arts.
Right.
So, I mean, I started with the music, but then I was always in the plays, always in the plays. So it was just deep in me that I really wanted to pursue that professionally. So when the opportunity came, it was like, oh.
Let's run with it.
20.
Okay. And have you ever gotten any obstacle along the way, or have your parents been supportive of you, you know, having African parents around, hey, we want out to know Somas, you know?
Exactly. That's how it starts.
Huh?
That's how it starts everywhere. But
so
you just have to be hard-headed about what you love and what you believe in.
Okay.
If you truly believe in something, if you truly love something,
you go for it.
The fact that your parents love you so much, they want you to be successful regardless of how that may feel on you, you know, regardless of how you feel about the art. They just want you to be successful, you know, and this sounds to how you feel about the art as well, you know. So you just have to find a balance. They have to understand that, and you have to understand that they just want you to be successful. So just finding something that you love and passionate about, once they start seeing that, it makes it easier along the way.
Wow. Okay. That was easy. Not really easy, but they caught up. They accepted.
They caught up. Yeah. I mean, at some point you accept. You're like, okay, I can say nothing.
It's already decided.
It's like it's already decided, and I guess that's a God thing, you know. It's like God gives everybody some gift when you come here.
Okay.
You know, so go for it.
All right. So there's this thing about your music. I've had at least Kila Siku and Kila Siku.
Celebrate Yourself.
Celebrate Yourself, yes. And there's an element, you're telling a story, and then there's an element of you bringing God into it also. Is it intentional, or?
I mean, I was raised in a Christian household. So my mother has really drummed the faith in us, you know. Okay. So it's like something that will just come out naturally.
All right.
It's like, you know, it's not necessarily, it's something that I'll always see something, I'll always see things through that angle as well. It won't always be political or something else. It was it'd always be different. Yeah.
Okay, and now we want to hear the songs, at least one of them or two. Let's do two.
Yes, let's do it. We can start with Celebrate Yourself.
So we started with Celebrate Yourself. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's your show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your stuff.
Okay.
Celebrate yourself. Celebrate. You celebrate. You celebrate yourself. Celebrate. You celebrate. Know you always worry about it all. Ain't nobody you can really call. You the one they depending on. Knowing all along things fall apart. Middle wall 10 feet tall. Cause a man taught you how to guard your heart. Only you go against the odds. In the deep, swimming with the sharks. Head to drown, but you still around. Things are looking up, but you hold it down. So what's the ground? And a couple frowns when your head really fit for a crown. Queen ain't nothing but a noun. Still got no bliss up in the streets. All the standards that you gotta meet. Good mother and a bad baby. Happy, so overrated. Maybe, cause we overstated. Every accomplishment gotta be posting. The one at the bottom is closer to most of us out of the concrete roads. Girl, you a goddess of shows. That's a good one and he knows. You the one that you really owe. So let love, let God. Moving back, let's not. Did you wrong, F us. Do it right, check box. When you roll, has rock. And you are that you gotta be. You deserve it all, obviously. So go ahead, do it properly and celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. You celebrate, celebrate. You celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. You celebrate, celebrate. Never been to the top of the world. Never been, but I've been to the bottom and I seen all my dreams get deferred. All this cream, it really turned me to a fiend. I was saved, some of my dreams turn to skates. But triple beans, I went from pawn to a king, yeah. All these triple beans, I went from pawn to a king. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. Hey, celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. You celebrate, celebrate. Back in the mood, put it on like you got something to prove. Broke all the rules, had to pay all of the dues. Now you got nothing to lose. Up in the stool, stuck in the groove. Whatever you do, please stay in school. No one's a man, it's hard to be vulnerable. Yes for you, mama, she just want the best for you. Sissy and I'm on the best for you. Why did you want the best for you? Best for you. Heavenly love, that's some friends for you. That's for you. Only one you gotta impress is you. Wanna talk, then let him talk. Even though you got laid off, all your work's finna pay off. We ain't all had the same start. All you gotta do is play your part. Kind of things that we ain't taught. Change your lifestyle, switch your thoughts. Dream big, why the hell not? Shoot for stars, not for the ops. Pay back, get your jail spot. So let love, homie, let God. Came too far, you can't stop. All this shit that you been through. Recognize you a king first. Only thing you got left to do. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. You celebrate, celebrate. You celebrate yourself. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. You celebrate, celebrate. Never been to the top of the world. Never been, but I've been to the bottom and I see